It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And this article is going to be about the inflation that is going on here in America and how it is getting worse. And this inflation is purposely being increased because they really, when I say they, I mean the so-called elites, they really want to crash the economy. And a matter of fact, when you read this article, it sounds quite fishy. It says Biden's inflation tax is costing U.S. households $433 per month. So here it says if the federal government is going to spend more to fight inflation, it will either have to raise taxes, which will not only affect the rich, but as well as the middle class and the poor, and not just on the rich, okay, as you just read right there. That won't generate enough government revenue, or it will have to borrow more. And in order to borrow more, it means you'll have to print more money. And the more money you print, the more the dollar loses its value. And that's what we're seeing here. And this is all being systematically done. They're systematically crashing the dollar. And as a matter of fact, the proof that they were systematically crashing the dollar was when they handed out those stimulus checks to you Americans. Okay? While you were busy, being all excited because you got to sit at home and receive stimulus checks, the government was secretly crashing the economy. They were secretly crashing the financial system. Well, you can also say the economy, right? A lot of jobs closed down because of Crown Royale. But we're talking about the financial system here. As a matter of fact, when those stimulus checks came out and people received them, the American debt went up a lot. Let's put it this way. If you were a mother or a father and you had children, right, you would get a stimulus check based on how many children you have, including yourself. So there were people out there who was receiving over $10,000 in stimulus checks simply because they had 6 children amongst their household. They had 7 children amongst their household. So think about it. Your stimulus check is what? A little over $2,000. So that's $2,000 per person in your household. Okay, now there's over 320 something million people here in America. So think about how much money the government was handing out during those times. So I believe they're going to raise taxes and they're going to print more money because they want to systematically crash the dollar And ultimately, we know what they're gearing towards when they crash the dollar. They really want to bring in the charagma. Okay? The charagma. Now, if you don't know what the charagma is, just ask me on the comment board what I mean by the charagma. And I'll tell you. Talking to you, sincere brothers in this truth. So I'm going to continue reading. It says, that means the Federal Reserve will have to print more to monetize the debt. That means more inflation, which is obvious. And Ezekiel speaks about that, because there's going to come a time, a point to where your money is going to be worthless. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19, it says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. Now your gold and your silver, which gold and silver back in the ancient world was the source of income that people use in order to buy, in order to sell. So the way of what we use to buy and sell as we know it is coming to an end. This dollar is coming to an end. And soon you're not going to be able to buy or sell using this dollar. Because this dollar is going to have no value to it because of the inflation. This dollar is being devalued by the second. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. So they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. So your modern day gold and silver, which is not real gold or silver, but they call it money, this dollar, you're not going to be able to use it to buy or sell. It's going to be so worthless, people's going to be tossing it in the streets, just like how they show you in that movie I Am Legend. And the new way of selling is going to be by a device, a charagma, which the book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 16 all the way down to 18 speaks of. With that, I'm going to say shalom. It's on to the next one.